Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and as always, thank you for subscribing. So I'm now going to be listening to a track by Grandmaster Melle Mel, and it's called Vice. It was taken from a soundtrack for the series Miami Vice from 1985, and I don't believe it was ever released at that time on any album. So yeah, without further ado, I'm looking forward to listening to this. I have previously heard White Lions, I think that was Grandmaster Melle Mel, and also The Message, which was Grandmaster Flash and a Furious 5. So yeah, without further ado, this is Grandmaster Melle Mel with Vice.
Freeze, it's the police!
There's officer, he's the one that stole my pocket.
I ain't never stolen nothing in my life.
Yes,
you don't
he
even know.
did.
Hold on. What's your name, boy? My name is Busy B, sir. Busy who? Yeah, Busy B. Boy, you gonna be buzzing in jail. I ain't never stole nothing, though. I ain't never stole no pocketbook, sir.
Yes, man, me see a chief the pocketbook long time.
I ain't
now.
never seen, you ain't seen nothing. You
Yes,
make
man.
that faggot. They
Yes,
got a
me see
pocketbook
it.
right there. I ain't never stole nothing. Come on, get up against the wall. I don't have nothing. Y'all wrong.
Okay, make your response. You damn thief, yeah.
I never stole nothing. You don't even know.
It's not every song that you listen to that starts off with an argument, by the way. So this is quite a novel idea.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right for an attorney. If you do not or cannot afford an attorney will be appointed to you. You are now under arrest. Crime. It pays real nice, but what you really didn't know, the crime pays twice. It pays once in money, twice in years. In the jail cell, trying to hide your tears. In the check bag, cause you tried to get rich. In the graveyard, or in the shallow ditch. It's money or time, so make up your mind. Vice, 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 vice. 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 Vice, 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 vice. Vice. Vice, 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 fraud. The girl he adored turned out to be another dirty old fraud. Took all the money, told all the lies. I heard she even slept with other guys. Nothing she wouldn't do for $1 or $2. But every lie she told he knew to be true. He loved his honey, but she loved money. Vice, 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 vice. Talk about Yale, it's everywhere you go. They said that Miami it'll never snow. Now it's snow in the palm trees, snow on the sand. The snow's all day for $60 a gram. Now they're strung out and high, hung out to dry. The air that they breathe, the food that they buy. They think that they can fly, but that's a white lie. Vice, 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 vice. The mob, a full-time job, known to extort and steal all rob. Started as a hitman looking for wealth, and now he's the boss working for himself. For all the blood money that he did earn, it made him take lives with no concern. But soon he would learn that next is his turn. Prostitution, it's a low-down shame. How any girl would wanna play that game. From pillow to post, a sidewalk host, but the lady's got a condo on the coast. She thought that the hole was better than gold. Now she worked on the back till she got too old. Laying down on the job has made her a slob. Vice, 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 vice. It's a stick up, so throw your hands in the air and don't put them down. Keep them way up there. Just let me your wallet up to all your pocket. Got an itchy trigger finger and I'm gonna cock it. My eyes got wide as it pulled away. I said, who are you, the cops? He began to say, no, I'm Clint Eastwood. Make my day. Get in the car. Homicide is on the rise, and there's no surprise. The bums are in the alleyway trying to take that. People burglarizing, suicidal criminals are never idle. Car procedures, legions, APBs, and circumstances. Con man, fences, arsonists, and crooks. Take all the fingerprints and give them the book, and then hope that the judge don't let them off the hook. Ice.
I'm just going to say there's an amazing riff to this. It's really kind of funky and it's quite heavy in some parts with the guitar. It's really kind of great sound to the backing of this music. I really kind of love this song so far. Cool bass. So that was a Grandmaster Melle Mel with Vice, and I kind of found the whole production on that was like fantastic. I loved the kind of heaviness of the guitars that kind of kept coming through. Even the kind of vocal effects at the end when they kept adding the Vice to the end of Miami. It was great. The actual lyrics are fantastic. I probably don't need to kind of go through them. They're quite self-explanatory. But they kind of covered all the topics of what you'd kind of consider to be criminal activities. And yeah, you had murder, robbery, drugs, prostitution, mob, gangs, you name it. It was it's just kind of whole description of the kind of horrible, seedy underbelly of pretty much actually most cities in the world, and the difficulty that the police have. But then, as we know, all too often, the police get it wrong. Also, there's a real kind of fine line between upholding the law and arresting people and maybe overstepping that. But yeah, this song was just fantastic. That it kind of encapsulated everything I sort of remember from the episodes I have watched of Miami Vice. I never remembered this track featuring in any of the episodes, so I guess at some point I maybe have to kind of look into rewatching that series. I remember the series was very colourful. Lots of people around about that time in the UK wore trousers and shoes with no socks. I get it. It was lots of clothes were inspired by the series, and always was a fantastic soundtrack. But yeah, some of the subjects they kind of dealt with, sometimes it was kind of very glamorous, but other times it was kind of really dark and seedy. And what you kind of felt from this song was that essentially with organised crime, that life is fairly cheap. It's a very cheap commodity. People are expendable, and I guess, you know, if you make your living by being a criminal, then you have to kind of maybe readjust your moral compass on how you feel about other human beings. Because essentially, every crime that's committed has a victim, whether that victim is physically hurt or whether that victim feels they've been violated, their home's been violated. Just the other day, actually, I had a catalytic converter on a friend's car was taken, and as I'm kind of very involved with his friend, it was she's not sleeping, I'm not sleeping, because we're worried about the next time they're going to come back. And so every little crime, the people that took that catalytic converter probably haven't even considered the effect that's had on a person who has that property. Some people say, but it's just property. It's not. But property is important. You know, people work hard for what they have, and then somebody who has a job to come along and take that away from you, it doesn't kind of sit right. So, but yeah, I'm kind of digressing. That's not really kind of what we were watching here. I love this track. It's fantastic. It's the first time I've heard it, and I really, really want to find out what episode this was featured on. because, like I said, it encapsulates all the elements of Vice, and it makes it sound a little bit glamorous, but also it makes it sound a little bit of a false life as well. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed listening to that. As always, I love the stories that Grandmaster Melle Mel, the stories that they tell. I feel I can enjoy them without being maybe offended or angry. There's a lot of rap music and hip hop that followed in the later 80s and 90s, which became a little bit more offensive. I've heard stuff on the bus which I kind of found like really, really offensive to anyone. And the lyrics are just kind of grotesque. There's no artistry or joy in them. It's probably just my age, but this is old school hip hop or rap, as I call it. And that's what I really kind of enjoy, this sort of stuff. So, guys, hope you enjoyed that too. Please join me in the comments below if you have any thoughts about this song. Until next time, take care of yourself and have a great week ahead.